Hello, my name is Sarah Zott. I am a student at Grand Canyon University and I am studying my master's in elementary education that leads to licensing. So today I'm going to share with you what dispositions I possessed that make me a successful teacher. So some of the dispositions that I possess that I think help make me a successful teacher are compassion, I'm friendly, honest, and enthusiastic. I have a very outgoing personality, and I think especially for elementary students, you have to be excited about learning and you have to be excited about education and what you're teaching them, because you really are laying that foundation of education for these students for their academic career. And one of the dispositions that I shared was compassionate. You really have to show compassion to your students and understand where they're coming from, their different cultural backgrounds, their ethnicities, their family, culture, all of those things. You also have to be personable and coachable as a teacher. There's a lot to learn, as I said before. So just really taking the things that you learn each year of teaching, and even in your undergraduate or your master's courses, using those things to help you be a better teacher. Another disposition that I have is I'm dedicated. I really take a lot of time to plan my lesson plans and to really integrate different things, whether it's an art project or different things that I can add in to integrate to help other learners in my classroom. I try to do that. So as an educator, you really have to be dedicated to give your students the very best education and strong instructional strategies to help them be successful. So the second question is, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? So as I stated before, I have taught third grade prior for 3 years. I am currently a stay-at-home mom, so I've been out of the field a little bit. But I honestly feel that some dispositions that I need to work on from the 3 years that I've had prior is incorporating individualized instructions for my students, understanding that a lot of my students have different learning, they all learn different ways. And so really to incorporate those individualized instruction for each student can honestly be difficult and daunting at times, it may seem. So really honing in and finding out the balance of how to do that effectively within my lesson plans, as well as time management, getting all the things done, because it really seems that sometimes there's a lot to do with education and that come along with being a teacher. So really putting it all together in a way that can be individualized for my students, how they learn best, and how I can do that as an educator. The third question is, how do the dispositions demonstrate your ability to understand other cultures, genders, and learning differences to build stronger relationships with students and families? So I am local to Southern California, so we have a lot of diverse cultures and background families. So I really feel like I understand a lot of my students and embrace their cultures and diversities. And it's really fun, especially for elementary. We focus on family trees and understanding their ancestry and where they come from. It's really exciting to know that God has all created us different, and we embrace our families and cultures and where we're all from, and how we can learn from each other with that. And the next question is, how do potential bias affect teaching? So honestly, I feel that you really have to be unbiased as an educator when you're in the classroom. You really have to just be open to the things that you're teaching. And oftentimes, if you are biased, that can hinder your instruction. And we don't ever want to do that with our students. We want to be, like I said before, we want to be compassionate and open-minded, as well as personable and friendly with all of our students. And the last question is, how do you anticipate using feedback from your annual performance evaluations to help you benefit from learning? So I definitely anticipate using those criticisms to better myself as an educator. I don't shy away from them. I'm not afraid of them, because I know any critiques and evaluations that I get as an educator, that's going to help me fine-tune my skills and help me to be a better teacher to my students. And as we know, teaching is a lifelong journey of learning and bettering yourself as an educator. So I welcome the critiques that my administrators give me to help me become a better teacher.